Hello and welcome to session 2 of Around the Campfire. My name's James Keller, coming to you from the Bob Marshall Wilderness area in Flathead National Forest in Montana, USA. There's a lot of blowdowns where we're at, and we're just probably about 6 miles in. We're not too far in, but we've been out here practicing survival skills for a bit. I just wanted to bring up a topic that a lot of people ask me about when we're in areas like this, about bears and bear safety. So first of all, I just want to state that we are encroaching into bears territory, and we're no longer on whatever street we live on in Cleveland, Ohio, or Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, or New York City, or whatnot. Though I think it's safer out here than it is there, if you're aware. We are no longer at the top of the food chain, especially here in the western wilderness. And it's beautiful country, as you can see. We climbed up on this ridge up here. And just because I got led to. Number one priority when you're in bear country is to carry bear spray. You can pick this stuff up at REI, Walmart, or any sporting goods store. It's probably $50, $60 for a container of it. And no, I've never had to use it myself. I have friends who have. Just because they startled the bears. They weren't practicing their awareness skills. But, you know, anything can happen. In all my years being in the wilderness, I've never had a bear encounter. I've seen them. I've been close to them. But I've never had a encounter with a bear. So with that being said, the reason being is I was always taught that awareness is your most important survival skill. Tracking is also part of awareness, but we will deal with that in a separate Around the Campfire issue. This time I want to talk to you about being in bear country, bear safety, and also a little bit about awareness and how to develop awareness while you're at home before you enter into bear country. When you're in bear country, you should travel with a partner, which we are not. I'm solo right now with my dog. My student that I have, he's right now, he had some family business to take care of, so I decided to take this here time and head up into the wilderness for a week or two and make a couple of videos, and then we'll be heading east to train in Allegheny National Forest. While you're traveling, it pays to travel with a partner. And as you're traveling, you want to make a lot of noise. I mean, you don't have to be breaking sticks and everything, but carry on a casual conversation. You know, that way that the bear knows where you're at. They know where you're at anyways, but it gives them enough time to get away from you should the mother have cubs or should they be on a carcass or something. With that being said, you need to develop your own awareness. Now, how the bears and the deer and everybody, all the wilderness animals know where you are is because of a thing called concentric rings. Basically what that is, it's the birds, how they're acting and reacting to your actions in the wilderness. They also do the same for animals. So as you're walking in the woods, no matter what kind of animal, you can see the ridge line right over there where we walked up. We're about, I don't know, it was a 300-foot hike up maybe. As you hear the birds, as you're walking, you're creating a concentric ring which goes out so far. It actually goes out real far if you know what you're looking for. But you want to pay attention to be on your concentric ring to what the birds are saying. You know, are they hooking? You know, if someone's good in the woods, the birds will actually hook. They'll actually come up from the ground and go up on a branch just out of your reach. That's called hooking. That usually don't happen to most people unless they are, you know, and spend a lot of time developing these skills of awareness and developing alpha and mind state and get out of the beta. You know, you want to get in alpha, theta, or delta mind states. Basically, alpha is the zone you want to be in. But I'm not going to talk about that in this video. What I'm going to talk about is developing bird language, because developing your skill at reading and understanding bird language will keep you safe in the wilderness. This is how the deer, the bear, and the Apache scouts stay away from people. So if you want to stay hid from people, you would learn to use this also. So say somebody's over there, which there's a trail way over there, and the birds are alarming because somebody's walking that trail. It's about maybe a half mile that way. You can stay hid from these people. You'll know at least 2 miles away where people are if you develop this very good. If the very least, you'll have 2 minutes warning, and in 2 minutes you should be able to hide pretty quickly. You know, look at this. We're in blowdown country. Blowdowns everywhere. These aren't cut. They're blown down. And this is prime area for deer, for all kinds of other animals up here. And it's just beautiful. But they know where we are because of bird language, and you should know where other people are because of bird language too. You should also know where the bear is with bird language. Learn this skill, and how you develop it is at a sit area at your own home. Put a bird feeder out and study what I was taught, the robin. And if the robin's not there, look for another ground-dwelling bird that feels comfortable on the ground, and study that bird. Get to know that bird as it was your spouse or your pet, you know, like our dog over here, Tanner. And as you develop your relationship with these birds, you know, the same language that starts in your backyard also works here in the wilderness. You know, it's just a little bit more acute in the wilderness than it is in the city because, you know, it's a city bird as opposed to one that's 6 miles up in the mountains in the Bob Marshall Wilderness area. But awareness is your number one protection, your number one skill that'll tell you where the bears are so that you can avoid them, to avoid any altercation whatsoever. Yes, they're cool to look at, but they're a very dangerous animal. They are the apex predator of this area. You know, up here we have mountain lions, you have the grizzly bear, the black bear, and there's a host of other dangers up here. So awareness is your number one priority. So if you have any questions about this here or would like to learn more, we teach more of this here in what's called Scout Awareness. It develops your bird language skills over a weekend. And we teach you how to learn it on your own when you leave us. And it's a weekend-long class called Scout Awareness, and it's dedicated entirely to bird language and awareness skills. So if you would like to learn more from this, contact us at our website is www.medicinescout.com. Email is james@medicinescout.com, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And thank you, and have a great day.